Hi everyone, today we're going to talk about the Siamese twins, Zhixin and Anne Bunker. They were born in Thailand and their bodies were conjoined. They traveled to America as performers. Later they stopped performing and started plantation in Westboro, Thailand, and their bodies were conjoined. They traveled to America as performers. Later they stopped performing and started plantation in Westboro, North Carolina. They became American citizens, adopting the name of Bunker. And this is highly unusual because at that time only white people can become American citizens. And they were also slave owners. And the youngest one was only 6 years old. Both of the twins married to the local sisters, Sarah and Amelia Yates. During the Civil War, they supported the Confederacy, and their eldest son, Christopher and Stephen, joined the army. After their death, the Mutter Museum in Philadelphia made a plaster cut of their bodies. Now I am looking at an account of money received by Zhixin and Anne dated July 1833 to July 1839, and an historical account of the Siamese twin brothers from actual observations dated 1831. From the account of money, it shows that the twins earned different amounts of money from Detroit, Montreal, Paris, Amsterdam, and so many other places. So we can suppose that the twins were touring around the US, Canada, and Europe, performing to get paid. According to the historical account, before they toured around the US, from 1930 to 1931, 300,000 people from all over England visited them.
Now, I am looking at a letter Anne Bunker wrote to his family in December the 10th, 1860 from San Francisco, California. In this letter, Anne said he and his brother had not heard from their families for 6 months, so they wanted to know how their family members were going. And I can also speculate from the letter that the twins were wondering whether money could be made during the gold rush in California at that time. However, Anne admitted in the letter that they had not actually found anything yet. Anne was uncertain when they would be back home. Another letter I have read was a letter written by Sidney D. Bumpass to Mrs. Frances Bumpass in August 23, 1847 in Mount Airy, North Carolina. Sidney D. Bumpass told Mrs. Frances Bumpass about his experiences during a camp meeting. From the first-person perspective, the letter describes how other people viewed the Siamese twins at that time. They, quote, "They are a couple of little ugly tawny fellows, in features resembling the African quite as much as European." Bumpass confirmed that their appearances were abnormal. Quote, "In conversation they're quite agreeable. They pay good attention to preaching and profess to be convinced on yesterday that there is more than one mode of baptism. However, in a way, their temper was good."
First, according to the history of the Siamese youth, United Twins, a short account of Zhixin and Anne Bunker's early life completed when they were about 18 years of age and published in London, England. In this material, it mainly focused on the perfect body harmony of the twins, meaning that they could easily do something together without having much body conflict. For example, their move in one direction is immediately followed by the other, influenced other with the same wish.
When I had a first glance of the photographs of Siamese twins, their serious and unsmiling facial expressions left me a strong impression. I started to wonder whether they were really a smileless person in their real lives. Then the answer to my question was found in a book named Lives, Adventures, Anecdotes, Amusements, and Domestic Habits of the Siamese Twins. To my astonishment, China and I were actually pretty outgoing and humorous people based on the passages